Hello, 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 everybody. If you are here to learn about bundling, you are in the right place. I'm going to go ahead and just get started, given a ton of value. And again, if you have any questions, put it in the chat, and I'll cycle back around to the chat after we take some breaks. Okay, here we go. So, first of all, and this is not just a throw out seven-figure bundles. No, really, you can build a business based around bundles. And that's exactly what I've done. So if you're here to learn about, as an Amazon seller, how you can own that buy box, competition-proof your products, and avoid price tanking, you are in the right place. So here is my promise to you for this training. One, I'm going to teach you why it's so important to plan your bundles before you spend any money on inventory. And if you're just coming in, go ahead, Mary, and mute yourself. Okay, so how to plan your bundles before you spend a penny on inventory. A lot of us just go out and we buy inventory without, okay, we just scan. Bundles is a little bit of a different process. It's a little bit backwards, and I'm going to show you my process for doing it. And then how to niche your bundle concepts for higher prices and more sales. That's the fun part. You might see some things behind me here. I have put some bundles together to show you during this presentation so you can see exactly what the process is when I say niche. How to keep your competitors from hopping on your listing forever. How many of you have problems with price tankers? Way too much competition. You scan a product, you get it in Amazon, it's doing great. There's only 3 or 4 other sellers, and boom, there's 50 other sellers on it suddenly because it goes out on a list or it shows up in one of the tools and everybody and his uncle is buying it. How many of you are having problems with competitors hopping on a listing? Bundling solves that. So tell me a little bit about yourself because I can modify this training on the fly. Tell me as 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. How experienced are you with bundling? Are you 1, brand spanking newbie? Are you 2, you dabbled and played a little bit? And number 3, do you consider yourself a bundle superstar? And even if you're a bundle superstar, I guarantee this is how confident I am that I have a little bit of a different approach. I guarantee you're going to learn one little thing that you can tweak your bundle business with. And if you're a brand spanking newbie, I guarantee that you're going to learn some basics that you can get started bundling right away. Go ahead and put that in the chat. Let me come over. We got a lot of brand spanking newbies to bundling. I love it. Come on down here. A lot of ones. Ooh, nice. Mary's a 2. Kent, Brent, Tim, CP, Carlos, and Vammy. And we got a couple of 2s in there, and a lot of people brand spanking new to bundling. That's exciting. Yay, that's exciting. And Joe says you're an FBM seller. I got you covered. You can bundle an FBM. Okay, and some 2s in there. Hey, Dave. Hey, Nayli. Hey, Stefan, Marty. Awesome. Okay, so this presentation is for you no matter where you are in your bundling journey. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. If you hopped on a little bit early, you heard me talking about I rescue cats. They show up. They do, but I have a whole system. I've got a sanctuary room for them. I'm building a catio. Right now, I'm took in little guy who is just it's 119 here in Arizona recently, and he was drooling at my back window. He's been out there for about 8 months, an unfixed male and no ears. So he's not a Scottish fold. He has an ear infection so bad that he was scratching his ears so bad that he shredded the ears and they shriveled up, and he still has that infection. So he's my latest. He is now in my sanctuary, and he is going through some medical fix right now to get those ears fixed, and then we get his little fun nugget snipped off, and then we foster him and adopt him out, or he may become part of my family. He's a little ginger guy, and if you follow me on my Facebook page, Barbara Drazga, you'll see the video, you'll see the story. So this here is my old guy Gizmo, and this is back in 2016, and he is looking at that rubber chicken dog toy with such intensity, and here's why. That was my first bundle. I started Amazon back in 2015, and 2016 in the beginning of the year, I thought, well, I'll create these bundle of dog toys. And what ended up being was a multi-pack. But at the time, I didn't know the difference. And a multi-pack is where you have one product but multiple units of it. And I got this big box of these chickens in. And it was fun. And Gizmo dug into the box before I had a chance. I bought them wholesale before I had a chance to package anything. And he grabbed one and took off with it and started chewing on his legs. So that explains the look on Gizmo's face in the background. So I discovered I could sell these to the cat market as well. And that was how I started on Amazon way back in 2016. It seems a very long time ago. And I have my business has grown and expanded and morphed since then. I now have a $5,000 or 5,000 square foot warehouse up the street from me, yay, with a bunch of pallet racking, and I source wholesale and sort of private label. I create my own products and import them, and then I create bundles. I also wholesale my product to retail stores. So I'll create product bundles and individual products and sell them to wholesale stores. But in the beginning, I was just like everybody else doing retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, and then I learned the TWF, the wholesale formula, and dove into wholesale in 2016, and my business just morphed from there, grew from there. So here are some of Amazon's common challenges. We know there are more challenges that crop up as Amazon changes their algorithm, et cetera, but some of the more common ones. How many of these have you experienced in your Amazon business? There's a lot of competition. There's hijackers, there's IP takedowns. It's hard to get brand approval, high pay-per-click cost, and the terms of service are a moving target, and they always will be. So I see a lot of people in Facebook groups, they pile on and they just complain about the things that they're out of their control. And my perspective on business is just roll with it and turn potential negatives into an opportunity. So I did just that by adding bundles to my business. So why bundles? I mean, there are some obvious reasons, but there are some not so obvious reasons that I'll share with you throughout this training. First, you can sell products at a higher price point and a profit margin because you're not just, when you bundle the right way, you're not just throwing things into a poly bag. You're actually creating a solution, you're solving a problem, or you're feeding a passion. And you're going to hear me talk about problems and passions a lot in any training I do. You're going to feed a passion or solve a problem. And the first step in bundling, of course, is identifying those. We don't start with products when you do bundling my way. You can also beat your competition to a sale by adding value. You can build out related products to own a market niche. And I'll talk a little bit more about owning a niche a little bit later in the presentation. Customize your bundles to ward off lazy sellers. That's the fun part. I just recently bought another heat press and started heat pressing journals. You'll see a video on my page where I tried a journal and was experimenting with not melting it, and I was able to customize it for a Crazy Cat Lady journal. Surprise! And then provide an amazing customer experience, which Amazon loves. So I don't just polybag my bundles. You'll see some of my packaging. I make it cute and fun so that people get that wow experience when they open anything I'm merchant fulfilling or FBAing. And I'm much more likely to get a review and a positive review at that if I wow my Amazon's customers. And then I can drive off Amazon traffic and build a customer list. This is kind of next level when I focus on a niche, and I build out a lot of fun niches, like people who like dachshunds, I'm in that niche. People who like honeybees, I'm in that niche. And once I find a niche that my bundles sell really great to on Amazon, then I can start building social media assets and driving traffic off Amazon to an email list so that I can sell my bundles off Amazon as well. And that's next level. We're not going to cover that in this presentation, but I wanted to give you kind of a bird's eye overview, a bee's eye or overview to bundling. Okay. Oh, this is a new student of mine. Adrian has just been rocking and rolling. She's got a background in real estate. She was a realtor for a long time. If any of you are realtors or mortgage brokers in here, you know that during it was just crazy during past couple of years. Selling real estate was mortgages was shooting fish in a barrel, and then a bunch of things changed, and a lot of realtors and mortgage brokers are looking for other ways to earn a living, and they are turning to Amazon. And that's exactly what Adrian did. And she and I met just a few months ago, October 2022. She had just started on Amazon, just a couple of months prior, started on Amazon. And when we added bundles, we just changed what she was doing. She was having the similar product problems with a lot of people who are doing RA and OA, and she had a lot of competition, and she wasn't finding proper products. We set her up with some wholesale accounts, found products in niche markets that she could bundle. And if you see her chart there, she just skyrocketed. She did the work. Okay, so there's no I am not meaning to imply that selling on Amazon or creating bundles or wholesale or anything you're doing, selling on Amazon is an overnight get rich quick scheme. Say that 3 times fast. It's not. Absolutely not. You have to do the work. But when you do things the right way, you increase your chances of having results like Adrian did. So here is my unique approach to bundling. Go ahead and screenshot this or take notes on it. And this is kind of flip-flop from what a lot of I call lazy bundlers are doing. Lazy bundlers were just, find a product, put another product in it, so nobody can hop on their listing, but the product that they put together is not really solving a problem or feeding a passion. So instead of starting with product, I start with a target market. Know your market before you source. And then I identify the competition in that market. And by competition, I don't mean people who are just building bundles. I mean people who are also trying to sell to that target market. And then I build out bundle concepts for testing. And then I identify suppliers. So you notice how identify suppliers is fourth down on the list. It is not go find a wholesale supplier necessarily and then throw some stuff together. I want to understand the market. And by the way, this is one of my secret sauces to getting wholesale suppliers to not only not deny me for a wholesale account, but I'm the email the answer because of the way that I word my emails using bundling as a value proposition that will help them sell more product. And then competition proof your bundle. There are all sorts of really quick and easy ways to competition proof your bundle. Test and refine, then scale by automating, delegating, and driving your own traffic. So if you've just come on, go ahead and mute yourself if you don't mind. If you've just come on, go ahead and mute yourself. And that way we don't have any background noise. All right. So here is my process for bundling. It is a 3-step process. First, you build the foundation. Over on the left-hand side, I build a foundation, phase 1. Then I implement phase 2. Then I grow, phase 3. I do not implement first and then build the foundation second. And I know this is a little bit upside down from what you might hear about bundling and sourcing, and that's okay. Just trust me, trust the process. Stay with me. And then under the phase 1, building a foundation. First, I do discovery. Then I validate a market. Then I plan the bundle. Then I source and launch and scale. So my process is a little bit different, and it's been working really well for me. So just screenshot that if you want to. And I'm going to have all of you please mute yourself if you're unmuted, because I can hear some background noise here, and I don't want that on the recording. So if you haven't muted yourself, go ahead and mute yourself. Nick Edrupt, go ahead and mute yourself, my friend. Thank you. Okay, so types of bundles. I know it sounds like it's common sense, but sometimes it's hard to think outside the box when you're first getting started with bundling. So I just want to give you some ideas. And 2 of these bundles I actually bought. Can you guess which ones I actually bought? There are solution bundles that solve a problem. There are passion bundles that make people say, oh, that is so cute. I really want that. Activity kits, refill kits, ready to give kits, bulk products, B2B. And for those of you who have guessed, yes, I got the bottom left one. Those are little activity mats that I put the cat treats in to make them work for their food, because the little moochers, right, make them work for their treats. Not their food, but their treats. And then the garden one on the right-hand side, I got that little gardening kit there because I was trying to get rid of weeds in a big way. And on the upper right-hand side, we've got a do-it-yourself hot sauce making kit, which is kind of fun. And I love selling do-it-yourself kits because you can do everything. It can be do-it-yourself. There's a do-it-yourself bourbon kit. You can make your own bourbon, for example, and then craft kits, etc. And then, of course, gift bundles, which is that unicorn with all the baby swaddles bundles. And I'm going to show you a couple of gift bundles that I'm working on right now and in a little bit. Seasonal versus evergreen. I recommend when you start with bundling, start with evergreen, because evergreen is that's your bread and butter throughout the year. And then as you get experience with bundling, add seasonal. And I will show you some seasonal. I got a back to school bundle down here. I've got some seasonal that I'm going to show you, but I'm only showing them to you because they were at my hand here. I want to encourage you to start with evergreen bundles. So step one, niche market research. Remember, we're not starting with product. I want to understand people's passions and problems so I can create a bundle that feeds their passion or solves a problem. Then I conduct deep keyword research, and there are all kinds of tools to do this. These are just a couple of ideas. I love merchant words, Google Trends, keyword.io, and of course, you can use Amazon and Google and Pinterest and Etsy, and just use the predictive search dropdown and any other tools that you're using for wholesale. You can also do keyword research in. So pick a tool, any tool, to conduct keyword research after you've identified a niche area that you want to create bundles in. Then you want to look for niches where you can combine what I call high volume keyword mashups. And I know mashup has been used in the music market. I've kind of borrowed that name and used it for the bundle market. And I will show you some, again, I will show you mashups, examples of mashups, so you can start getting an idea of what they are. So in a nutshell, it's, let's say the teacher market is pretty big, right? But how about teachers who teach special ed children? There's my mashup. So I've got two uh, problem areas and passion areas, and I mash them up into one. So remember how I said everything is interactive in my presentation. So here we go. Type in the chat things that you are passionate about. Now here's the caveat. You can't just say dogs. You have to say something like, I want you to do a mashup. I want you to niche it down. It could be Dachshund dogs or older German Shepherd dogs. And the reason that we're doing this is because the problems that you're solving for just a German Shepherd is different than a problem you would need to solve as a potential customer in the dog in a niche market, like an older German Shepherd might have hip problems. I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna share for a second so we can do a face to face because I don't want it to be too impersonal. I want it to be really personal here today. So put in pickleball supplies. Oh, Mary, pickleball is crazy. Isn't that huge? It's awesome. In fact, I have a coaching student who has private labeled and created her first pickleball bundle. The selling price on it is $149. She's already got an email list just in the past, I think, 90 days. She's built an email list and an Instagram following. I think she's over 1,100 people on her email list just from doing some of the things that we teach on that next level, how to build out a niche market. And she has private labeled this entire pickleball bundle. That's $149. All natural beekeeping. The bee market, people who love bees. There's so many niche markets. There's people who just love bees. And in fact, I've got a couple of bee market bundles. I have a home core bundle. I have somebody who loves bees and coffee, a coffee bundle for bee lovers. Sourdough kit, mead brew kit. What else? Let me scroll up here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Kathy's got 13 rescues. Yes, they stay part of the family. Yes, Kathy, they do. I'm surprised nobody's trounced in here yet. I saw Nugget there. I tend to adopt the hard luck case cats who nobody else would want. And it's working. Mutts. Okay, Courtney, I'm gonna challenge you to niche that down a little bit. What's mutts? All natural sourdough kit. Awesome, awesome. Mead brew kit. That sounds really cool. Motorcycle and car accessories. Joe, I'm going to challenge you to niche that down. What kind of motorcycle? What's your favorite motorcycle? You like the Titans? Do you like the Hondas? Do you like the Goldwings? What's your favorite motorcycle? Do you like to race or do you like touring bikes? Niche that down a little bit. And then art and canvas framing. Nail, go ahead and niche that down. For example, I've got a client that recently came to me who is opening franchise stores of poured paint. So it's really cool. You get these big canvases and they pour paint on it and then they move the canvases and it's very beautiful. So instead of saying art and canvas framing, maybe niche that down. Is it 3D art? Are you focusing on framing people who have like flags, American flags? Really niche down. Drone pilot in the desert. Nice job, Patricia. Very cool. Personal development. Simone or Simon, I'm going to have you niche that down a little bit more. Personal development for entrepreneurs, personal development for stay-at-home moms, personal development for 12-year-olds, boys, personal development, what? Good eats for good health. CP, go ahead and niche that down. I am just now starting modified keto wish me luck. For my love of carbs is getting in the way of that a little bit, but I'm starting modified keto. So good eats for good heart, for good health. Go ahead and niche that down. Is that for people over 50? Is it for overweight children? Is it for people who have a medical issue? Go ahead and niche it down. Large mixed breed dogs. Very cool, Courtney. Harley Davidson, nice. Baby shower gift basket. So you would niche that down, SB. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? What part of the country do they live in? Might be a little bit different, depending on the culture they're living in. Honey in you, on you. I'm not sure what you mean, but okay. CP, honey in you and on you. Honey that you put in you, on you. Very cool. I'm a big fan of Manuka honey. Baby boomer keto. Nice, Eric. Very, very nice. Kids fishing kits. Now we're getting it. Special needs cats. Vivian, I got a couple of those. I got a couple of those. Shabby chic wedding decorations for farm wedding. Kim, nice. Everybody give Kim high five. Very nice job. You guys all did a great job. Thank you for playing in my sandbox. Let's get back to the presentation. You all did a great idea. Great job generating ideas. Adult kombucha making. I'm not sure what kombucha, did I say that right? Kombucha? Is it a tea? Right. So very cool. Nice job, guys. So now I've got you in the niche brainstorming mode. Let's continue. Thanks for playing along. Yeah, these brainstorming times will, when you least expect it, they'll be popping up. So let's keep going. So the next thing you do after you identify some of those really cool niche markets that you guys came up with is now you want to do some competitive research, because brainstorming is fun, but only until somebody gets their eye poked out. I mean, it's great to be all right brain, but at some point we need to corral down our brainstorming into actionable ideas. If we just stay in brainstorming mode, we get a ton of ideas. How many people are really good at generating ideas? And then you have these sheets and sheets of ideas, and then you don't actually action any of them. So we're going to take the ideas that you generate, and now we're going to put some criteria on it. And I actually use an idea matrix where I list ideas, I list criterias that I evaluate my ideas against, and then I choose one thing to start with. So the first thing is I want to do competitive research. I want to find what is being sold on Amazon that to people who are typing in the keywords that you want people to type in to find your product. And that does not just mean bundles. What's everybody selling to the market for people who are doing modified keto for over 50-year-olds? Right? What are they feeding up? Is it all like individual products? Is it nutritional stuff? Is it just vitamins? Is it food products? What is it? And if there are no bundles, that's actually a good sign. Identify sales volume for products in your niche. Again, there are so many tools out there. Use what works for you. Just a couple of them: Jungle Scout, AMZ Scout, Helium 10. Identify the sales volume and I'm going to actually show you. I'm going to walk you through this. So don't worry if this is a little bit too much information. I'm going to show you the actual process of this. Okay. Identify holes in the market. What's missing? It's pretty obvious for people who are searching for the keywords you want to rank for, but nobody's giving them an option to buy something that solves their problem. That's a hole in the market. And then you want to identify weaknesses in the product and the listing. We all know this from the TWF model is, this is a great way to lock down wholesale suppliers by finding listings that really need some help. And you go to the supplier and you say, hey, look, your listings aren't doing that great, but we really love your product and we think we can help you do better. We know you can. Let's work together. And that's you should already, if you're into TWF, you should already know how to recognize that. So we won't get into that detail here, but we do get into it in my other trainings. So step 3, make your bundle irresistible. What I want people to say when they see my bundle is, and I'm hoping as I show you in a little bit, real live bundles I've created to show you for this presentation, I want you to say, shut up and take my money. I didn't put shut up in the slides because, that might be politically incorrect, but take my money. I love it. Take my money. And you're going to see some examples of that. I'm very confident that I'm going to be able to show you at least one thing that some of you are going to say, oh my gosh, I have to have that. Take my money. You want to create an added value experience in your bundles. Don't just throw some stuff together like lazy bundlers do in a poly bag. It's that little extra that will put it over the top and make the customer say, wow, I love this. Your initial passion and problem research is going to reveal what the customer wants and needs. Always stay focused on what the customer wants and needs, not oh, I wonder if I can get some cheap thing to throw in my bundle wholesale. That's not how we approach bundling. It is all about making the customer super happy. Make it unique. That kind of goes without saying, but I'll show you some examples of how I make things unique. Over deliver, packaging, inserts, etc. And then ask the right questions. You never ask yourself, what can I throw in this bundle? Ever. What you want to ask yourself, what else does my ideal buyer want or need? And do you see the difference between perspectives? The first one is it's a you perspective. And the second question, what else does my ideal buyer want or need, is all about the customer. So here's some common mistakes. Me Too products, we covered some of these already. Bundle stuffing, I call just throwing junk in so that nobody can hop on your bundle. Non-optimized listing creation, poor photos, not enough margin, overthinking, and perfectionism. Believe it or not, I've had some students who will they will try to put everything in the kitchen sink in their bundle because they want it to be absolutely perfect, and then the numbers don't work. And I teach people how to you create bundles, but you also have to make sure the numbers work because this is a business. In the end, this is a business. And I have a spreadsheet that I use where I track and I can like pull out pieces potentially of a bundle that I'm thinking of using and put another one in there. Before I buy one product, I have those numbers locked down so that I know what my margins are and I know that I'm going to make money on the bundle. So let me give you a poor bundle example. It's pretty clear why this is a poor bundle. For those of you who are in TWF, so you guys are a little bit more advanced as Amazon sellers. Yahoo, good for you. Congratulations. You know by looking at this bundle that there's a bunch of stuff missing. So in the chat, tell me what is missing. Now here's how we practice getting into the headspace of the consumer. She is a mom of a 9-year-old who loves Jack Skellington and Night Before Christmas, and that child is having a birthday. So the mom is, she's making the cake and she's putting the settings out, and the kids are showing up. They've all been invited, and they're getting there, and in a couple of hours. And she gets this in the mail from Amazon, and she's got the Kool-Aid made. What is missing? What is missing from this for her to have the perfect party for her child? Cake topper, images suck. Not enough images. Exactly. Cups. There we go, Stacy. Need more and better images. Terrible bullets, right? Cups. Not prime. Balloons. You got it. Exactly. You guys you're on it. You are on fire. Thank you so much. I love this. Yeah, this is a terrible listing and a terrible bundle. And forget about the $47.99 price point and look at the fork, knife, and spoon. Looks like they're cut off, right? So it's not a great bundle at all. And I chose like an extreme example just to show you this is not how we do it. Okay. So let's take a look at a better bundle. And when I say better, it is better, but we could do even better than this. So this is actually something I was searching for. I was going on a trip just a while ago and searching for something that I could do some exercises in my hotel room, and I run across this bundle. So it's a pretty good listing, right? How would you agree? The listing, great photos, lifestyle images, great bullets, great price point, great rank, right? But we like to take things a little bit further. So remember how we start with target market. Who's the target market for this? Woman over 50 who wants to travel and take travel stuff with her to be able to work out. So first of all, these are primary colors. Wouldn't it be cool if they had a variation that was pastel colors, for example? Another thing is there's nothing to tell me what to do with these. So what I would include is two things: a little laminated wallet card that has 4 exercises on the front and 4 exercises on the back that I could slip into that bag. The other thing I would do is a fold out exercise wall hanging that has maybe 24 exercises to use these bands for. The other thing, and this is next level, right? This is what most bundlers are not doing. So what these folks are doing is they're putting their brand name, Wenfeng, on the bag. Yes or no? Does that add value to the customer to have Wenfeng on that black bag? And then the secondary question is, what would make that bag cooler? What would make that bag more awesome? How about I picture like a woman or a man in silhouette And you can do a pink one for the woman, a blue one for the man, just and in silhouette, kind of doing a like a flex. And then when things smaller underneath. Because if I'm carrying that through the airport, I want it to look cute. So I talk how I one of the ways I locked in my bundles is by not customizing a bag with the name of the brand on it, customizing a brand based on what the customer would like to see. So this is a workout bag for men, or just some sort of image on there that reflects the customer and why they are buying this. So these are the things that I would do to make this bundle even better. Okay, so how do you find bundle inspiration? Oh my gosh, everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And I'm gonna before I hop into the monkeys, how would you guys like to see a real bundle? You want to see a real life bundle? We got a bunch of them lined up here. Let's take a break from the slides for a second and show you a real life bundle. What do you think, guys? Yes? Okay. Let's come over here and view me. There we go. Okay. So let's pick. First of all, let me give you an example of a passionate niche market. And I came across this because I bought a liquidation deal of 22,000 dog ponchos. Yes, 22,000. That is not a typo. Of Pucho dog ponchos. They're really cute. And I was brainstorming, where else can I sell these? What else can I, where can I sell these? And it was like 2 in the morning. And my brain, how many of you are trying to sleep and your brains are working on overdrive? And you think, well, I don't know, what else will they fit on? So I go grab a cat, any number of cats in the house, and I put the poncho on it. And yeah, he didn't like it, but it looked cute on him. I thought, well, okay, what other animals are about that size? And I thought, remember, it's 2 a.m., guys. I'm tired. And I thought, well, I have, don't judge, taxidermy chicken in my office. Bought it in an auction for $12 because it looked cute. No, I don't have pet chickens. But here's what I learned. Meet Gertrude. Chickens, that's Gertrude with her poncho. There's Gertrude with her poncho on. Pet chicken market. This is the night I stayed up till like 7 o'clock that next morning to discover that the pet chicken market, if you go and look for chicken groups on Facebook, tens of thousands of tens of thousands of people love pet chickens. I have sold more ponchos to the pet chicken market than I have to the dog market. And it's a bundle. I'm looking at the other designs up there. It's a bundle of 6 designs, and I've got 4 different sizes, each really cute with a little bow tie and whatever. And I'm selling them in bundles of 6 to the chicken market. That's called thinking outside the box. Also, if you have a product that you think is dead, you bought it wholesale or you whatever, and it's sitting there, I bet we can find a way to bundle that for a different market than what you were thinking. So this is just one idea. This is Gertrude. So let's do just like the theme of workout. This is a workout bundle. This is how I organize things. I've got rolling racks over there and in my warehouse, and I start the bundle concepts in a bin. And this is, I've got these motivation water bottles that say good morning, and are you drinking enough water, with a nice strap, and it comes with a straw. And then, does this look familiar? Workout bands. Workout bands. And these, I start creating my seasonal bundles way ahead. So I know it's August, but people start thinking about getting fit and working out in January. I already start conceptualizing. So I think, and I'll put, like I said, I'll put like a workout routine and maybe a little recipe book. I make this better. When I'm washing these honking big bottles, I can't get into the little spaces in here. Little brush costs me practically nothing. That little added value, little bit that cost me practically nothing because I looked at it from the customer's perspective. I'm a customer, I've got this bottle, I'm washing it out. How many of you are juicing? That juicer stuff gets yucky and messy, and you got bits and pieces, and getting those bits and pieces out of that little thing where all I have to do is add one of these guys and boom. That added value cost me practically nothing to do. And this, frankly, could be a bundle all of its own. But I like doing added value and really digging down. So this will be a fitness bundle. Just one idea. Okay, let me give you one more idea, and then we will go to Let's do wine. A little bit early for wine, but not some parts of the world. This is one of my wine bundles. And you notice cute little packaging. It's not just in a poly bag, and it says uh drinking wine is my superpower. It's my superpower. And then it comes with this wine bottle opener that's got a snarky saying on it, fun snarky saying. And then it's got, watch the color, ready? It's got a metal flask. I'm not as thin as you drunk I am. That is also the green of this and the snarky saying. And you notice in the glass, there's that lime green. So I don't just throw things together. I really dig in, like what is visually that maybe the customer won't on a conscious level see that, oh, that green matches, but on a subconscious level, this is all pulled together by that color green. So this is another quick bundle. And the cool thing about the evergreen bundles is I can get keywords for the birthday market, Mother's Day market, graduation market, bridesmaids market, right? And make sure I have all those niche mashup keywords in there. So that is just two ideas. I'll give you one more, and then I've got a bunch of bundles down here I want to show you, but I'm just going to show you one more and back to the training, and then I'll show you a little bit more. So what sport is kicking off? What sport is kicking off right now? They're in preseason, I'm told. What is it? Put in the chat. Y'all know what it is. Right about the same time of year that pumpkin spice comes out, right? What is it? What sport is right now in preseason? Somebody says they can't see me. Can you guys see me? Can y'all see me? Football, volleyball, pickleball. Yeah, pickleball is year round from what I hear. So yeah, football is what I was going for. So what do people have around football time? Is it Sundays, Mondays, right? Football games on. What do? They invite their friends over and they throw out what? Snacks, right? Tailgating parties. There you go. Chili, there, snacks. I was going for snacks. So I like the entertainment market. So I thought, well, I'll find a board, right? A charcuterie board. Don't ask me to spell that, snack board. But I got one in the shape of a football. In the shape of a football. But instead of just selling this board, and by the way, it also comes with a leather rope so they can hang it up. So instead of just selling this cutting board, I also sell with it because okay, they've got cheese on it. From the customer's perspective, they've got cheese on it, they've got some little sausages on it. But what are people going to use their fingers? No, they need to cut that cheese. So I found a set of cheese knives. And what do you notice about the cheese knives? They match the board. All right, there's 4 different designs. Then, okay, now you've got the cheese cut. Now we can stop there. Right? That's a nice bundle. But remember I talk about that little extra. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Here's the little extra that didn't cost me a lot, but it adds perceived value, and I'll beat out my competition because I went that little extra. So they've got they've got all the little cut up cheese and sausages on here. And are people going to use their fingers to pick them up? Nope. We're going to use these little forks. I put this little pack of 4 forks that could stick out of the different pieces so they can put them on their little plates. That's a bundle right there. That's a bundle. I should say that's a bundle based on understanding how a customer is going to use it. And that's my perspective on bundle. Okay, I have a bunch of other bundles to show you, but I'm going to get back to the training so you can see my whole process all the way through. And then I'll show you who does this, right? You know how we're taught, never show your wholesale products or your products you're selling to other Amazon sellers. When you bundle the way I do, you can show people for inspiration your products because you don't know where I got this stuff. And by the way, 3 different suppliers. That's one of my strategies. I never get all of my bundle products in one bundle from one supplier. So it's 3 different suppliers. So you can't hop on my bundle. You can't copy me. I might even put something else in there, like a little, a little, it just came to me. Like a scavenger hunt, but for footballers, but just these little cards that they have to scavenge hunt around the backyard to pick, I don't know, something like that. I'll put in something that's custom that nobody can hop on my listing. Okay, so let's get back to the presentation. I know I love getting off track and sharing stories, but I want to make sure I give you all the steps to the process. So how do you find bundle inspiration? This one, well, that wasn't even searching for monkeys. I'm not doing a monkey party. I think I was doing a lesson on how to find niche markets, and the term monkey came up. Okay, but this is exactly what you're going to see when you start your bundle journey. So I find this bundle. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. 14.89, and they're just three blow up. It's a multi-pack, three blow up monkeys that kind of look like those little monkeys that remember when we were kids, and those little plastic monkeys that you hang by the tail. Yeah, that's what they remind me of. And they just make me giggle. It's super cute. Great listing, great price point. Now I want to ask you a question. Take a guess. How much dollar-wise monthly revenue is generated each month selling this multi-pack of three blow-up monkeys that sells for $14.89? Put it in the chat. How much monthly revenue is generated, do you think? I'm gonna throw something out there. $4,000, 25,000, 75,000, 10,000. We're across the board, aren't we? All across the board, $15,000. Look at these numbers. If you could sell a multi-pack of three blow-up monkeys, 20K, 3,500. We're all across the board. I'm going to show you exactly how much revenue. $43,325. That's gross for three inflatable monkeys. And again, you can do this in any tool. I am not trying to promote any tool in this at all. Whatever tool that you're using right now, use that. Find out. And you could even just use Keepa. I've got Rev Seller. Where's that pop up? I think it's Rev Seller or Rev something that pops up on my Amazon when I search for something. It tells me what the rank is, etc. The rank is 2587. So as a bundler, what am I going to ask next? What else can I bundle this with? Why are these people buying these monkeys to the tune of over $45,000? Okay. So there's a hidden bundle opportunity here when you find a product like this. And by the way, they're all over Amazon. Like bundle opportunities like this, simple things like this are all over Amazon. They're not hard to find. Brainstorming time. What other items can you bundle with inflatable monkeys to create an entire safari party pack? Now think your different target markets. One target market is kids. Another target market, get this, guys who are retiring. Guys who are retiring. Two different target markets, two different bundle opportunities. Put in the chat, what else can we bundle with this? Got three monkeys, and use this picture for a little bit of inspiration. What else can we bundle? Masks, other inflatable animals, more balloons, palm trees, inflatable bananas. I love that. No, all three. Jennifer asks, are all of the monkeys different? Nope, they're all the same. Just more balloons, masks, bananas, goodie bags. Exactly. So just by doing what you did and brainstorming a little bit, here's some other ideas. Cardboard cutouts of animals. Yep, that's right, Oksana. So here are some fun balloons, but look, there's safari on the lower right. There's safari designed. And then here's a table, the plates and the napkins, etc. for party. And let's get wild. This is a hanger that you put like a banner. And then on the right-hand side behind the balloons, look at the grass. Like you're in a jungle and all that grass hanging down. That could be like a wall hanging. How about a table runner? And then pineapples. Believe it or not, pineapples, for some reason, people are attracted to the pineapple image. I've got two pineapple related bundles right now. They like the pineapple image. It also fits into, because it's a tropical fruit. So when I add something that's got pineapples on it to a bundle like this, then I can get the pineapple keyword searches too. Let me say that again. That's a mic drop moment. I try to add things to my bundles, especially when I'm doing mashups, right? That I get keyword searches like pineapple party or a tropical themed party. Maybe they're not searching for safari, but they're searching for tropical. And when I put something like pineapples in there, it expands the long tail keywords for a completely kind of a sub market. That's a mashup. Okay, here are the numbers. So I just chose a few items and pulled up a tool and sales of each product, and I chose five different products, four including the inflatable monkey. Reusable jungle animal masks. This one is tropical palm leaves. Just some big tropical palm leaves. It's these big leaves. The Safari 3-pack of balloons. There's three more balloons, but they're like somebody said, the shaped balloons. It's a giraffe and a zebra. And then the animal masks down here, the 16 animal masks. What was the other one? Reusable jungle. Oh, these were photo props. When I add all of these together, 45,000, 32,000, 29,000, 67,000, 19,000 gross a month, these five products separately are grossing $193,508 a month. Let's say you get a 20, and this is really conservative with bundles, 20% net profit. That's really conservative. You're netting by putting a bundle together with these products. I mean, this is simple math, right? But I wanted to give you inspiration. I wanted to give you like a real life. This is possible. You're netting 30, almost 39 grand a month on one bundle instead of just selling one individual product. Now you're selling a bundle, and that's net, not gross. So when a customer searches in that they want to do a safari party, and this comes up, this is the competitive research. This comes up in the feed saying, okay, here's a pack of 3 monkeys. And then right next to their listing, they see your done for you bundle that's selling for $49 or $59, but it's done for you. It's everything. They don't have to go shopping for other stuff. Your competition for that keyword is these 3 monkeys versus a done for you solution. Does that make sense? And that's the power of bundling. Okay, so where do we source products? Viability question. If it's an evergreen bundle, do I have long-term access to bundles products? Sometimes I don't have a long-term access, but that's okay because I can create more bundle concepts. Retail stores, wholesale, liquidation, manufacture them yourself, brand owners for white label, Etsy, advertising, promotional companies. These are just a few ideas. Search example. I was putting together I own a bedding brand, so I have a lot of baby blankets and pet blankets and blankets in general. And I needed a shark to put with a shark blanket. I was doing a bundle for kids who like sharks. And all I did was Google wholesale plush, and I found these little guys. And then I thought, well, wait a minute, this is actually, go ahead and write this down, joissu.com. I don't know if they're still in business. I haven't searched them in a while, but write it down and check it out. But it is a 6-pack with 6 different designs. You can make a bundle just out of this and then put something cute with it. Another way, AliExpress, we did a back to school for college students, first-time college students who are going to live in student housing. I studied in Germany, so I lived in a student housing for college. My last semester of university, I went and I studied in Germany, lived in a student housing unit, and we had this common kitchen. So in my mind, it was someone like that who maybe wasn't studying overseas, but was going to live in this, communal home and going back to school. So I liked the pretty colors, and I created 3 variations: a pink bundle, a blue bundle, and a yellow bundle with kitchen accessories for their dorm. How to competition proof your bundles. We already talked about sourcing from various suppliers, create unique packaging. I'm going to show you a couple of ideas of unique packaging. And add a custom piece. We talked a little bit about that with that workout bundle. All different types of custom pieces. Like I said earlier, it might have been before I started the recording, so I'll say it again. I just bought another heat press and played around with heat pressing designs onto journals, and it worked great. I didn't melt the journal, so I'll do a series of crazy cat lady journals. And if you message me, I'll send you the picture of that journal. It turned out really cute. I don't have it here. It's up in the front room, but yeah, you can customize a piece for your journals as well, or for your bundles. And what the reason I do that here is so I can test a small quantity of a crazy cat lady bundle without going all in. And then if it tests, I will have those journals manufactured. This is an example of a real life bundle that I did a few years ago with, these are hand puppets, believe it or not. And there was a set of 6 of them. They were really fluffy and cute, so cute. So what we did was put all 6 of them together. There was a cow, a frog, a dog, and then these 2 and another one I can't remember off the top of my head. And I put them together in a box, but I had the box printed on the inside, or on the outside, I had holes printed. So if you were going to a store and you were going to adopt like a cat or a iguana or a lizard or whatever, and they give you a box with that animal in it, and there are air holes in the box. We actually printed air holes on the outside of the box and named it an adoption box. And then on the inside, when the kid opened the lid, was a stage so that they could play out, act out with these puppets. They could make their own, like, they could act things out. And then we included an adoption certificate, and not just a plain old adoption certificate that says you've adopted animals. It was customized so that the child could write in their name, hi, my name is, and then it was a blank line. And I have adopted, and then it listed all 6 animals, like pig, and his name is, and then a line, so they could name their animals. So now we've made it really personal. And then making the box turn into a stage made the packaging part of the useful part of this experience. And then the target market was not kids, it was parents, but we also found a sub market for teachers of special needs kids, parents of special needs kids, counselors who kids would act things out with the puppets to communicate with the counselors, right? But then we discovered a variation for this. So one day a customer was locally picking something up from my garage. She saw this cases of these puppets, and she said, "Oh, my father loves golf. He'd love these." I said, "Well, they're puppets." She said, "Well, they're not golf club covers." The minute she left, I went to Goodwill and I bought, now I don't golf, but I bought 2 clubs, one that was a narrow metal one, name it if you know what it is, and the other one was a big honking wood one. And I just bought 2 random ones of different sizes so I could take them back to the garage and I could put these puppets on it, and lo and behold, they fit on top of the clubs. So I created a second bundle and a whole different listing just for golfers. And these puppets now became golf clubbers. So thinking outside the box, iron and driver. Thank you, Patricia. Thanks for putting it in there. I appreciate that. Okay, using promotional companies. So most people, the guy who made the bag for the workout things, right? He went to a promotional company, had the bags printed with his logo. I use promotional companies a little bit differently, and you're going to now, after this presentation, I don't actually print a logo on them. So for instance, if I wanted to do a cell phone accessory bundle for 12-year-old girls, and especially right now, 12-year-old girls, first of all, I would go to a promotional company and I would find everything pink that was related to cell phones. And then I would come up with a cute image that reflected that girl, not my logo, but something that reflected that girl. It could be unicorns. I do a lot of unicorn bundles. I'll show you a couple of them soon. So it could be just a cute, fun unicorn. And then I would put that unicorn on the promotional items, and they'd all be pink right now. How many of you know there's a new movie out? And if you go to Google Trends and type in pink or neon pink, the search volume for the word pink has gone up like 463% in the past few weeks. So I want to plug into that. In fact, I'm doing an all thing pink, or all things pink woman's bundle right now. I'll show you. So I would do like the pop socket and the cell phone wallet and the cell phone holder and the carry case for the earbuds. Real simple. And just use all promotional company using a logo and pink and targeting I know my market, right? So I'm going to go after 12-year-old girls who love pink. More custom ideas. Write this down or screenshot this. Hospitality Mints, onlinelabels.com. I love this Vistaprint. Google with your friend. If you type in custom printed and then fill in the blank, you can get pretty much everything custom printed. I love these cute little mints here because you can custom print for any occasion, any bundle, any niche market. Variations. We saw how I made a variation of a couple of different bundles. Create various versions for different markets, allows you to negotiate the best price for the main item. So if you go to wholesale and you say, hey, look, I'm going to do a test of 100 of one product because you only have one bundle. Let's say you do 3 variations. Now you can increase your order value, and that allows you to negotiate for a lower price. When you have like the base product of your bundle, the same item, but different markets or different variations, you can negotiate better on price. And then leverage reviews from listing variations. Are we having fun? How are you guys doing? Let me take a breath here. How's everybody doing? I know I am dumping a lot of information on you, but I'm going to keep going because I know that, remember my promise at the beginning was that everyone, that is my goal. I know it's a big goal, but every one of you is going to walk away with at least one little idea that you can go run with. Okay, how are we doing so far? Raise your hand. Am I delivering on my promise? All right, awesome. I'm going to keep going and give you some more nuggets here. Let's see, Barbie, more pink. I'm going, oh, Marcia, I'm sorry, Marcia Godwin. Hi, sweetheart. I know you. I'm going to show you something pink. Sticker Mule is great for that. Hey, go look in the chat, guys, because some people are dropping some cool stuff. Great job. Totally awesome. Just all need to be FBM. Absolutely not, Jennifer. I FBA all my bundles too. I might test them FBA, or FBM, but I'll FBA. Ready? I just this one. I'm doing an all things pink bundle for women. Don't shoot me, Marcia. I can give up shopping, but I'm not a quitter. And it's hot pink. And I've got hot pink. It's going to be a woman's bundle who just likes things. I've got wallets. I've got all sorts of stuff pink. Cosmetic bags and brushes. Yeah, I'm looking at my on the other side of this. Looks like really neat and nice and organized here, but on the other side, it's just racks of stuff. So I give up shopping, but I'm not a quitter. This will be the basis of a bundle for ladies who like pink. Okay, I'm going to keep it too. All right, let me show you some more bundles. You guys want to see a couple more bundles? All right, because I don't want you to think I'm only in the wine market. Here we go. Mermaids, hedgehog. All right, you guys get to choose. Mermaid, camper, hedgehog, flamingo. Which one do you want to see first? Mermaid, camper, hedgehog, flamingo. Mermaid, camper, hedgehog, flamingo. Let's take a poll. Two people on camper. Oh, camp. Ooh, we get some RVers in here. Flamingo, camper. Okay, campers win. Camper wins. All right, so I actually have I have rolling racks that this is the next after they go into a plastic bin and I'm throwing things in there to chest out bundles. The next level is to put them in a box. And this is not the finished box, but it's how I stack things nicely on my rolling racks. Right. And then I'll decide on how I'm going to package each bundle after I've figured out what I'm going to put in it. So this is the camper bundle, and let's unbox. And I love doing unboxings of not just my bundles, but other people's bundles, because how many of you love to see like I get on TikTok sometimes. I'll grab a glass of wine. I can't sleep. I get on TikTok and I watch these people who are unpacking and packing things, and there's something just very satisfying about watching that. So I like doing a lot of unpacking videos. Here we go. This is the basis of the video. My target market is. We're not going to show products till I tell you who I'm selling this to. It is women who love to glamp. Anybody heard the term glamper? Glamper. Okay. This is a mug. So when I sell mugs, I only sell mugs, or I do my best to sell mugs that are some fun like design. It's not just a regular old like regular mug that you can heat press. It's something that you can't go and buy a heat press and make. Isn't that adorable? And inside, that's that little extra. It's home is where you park. Really, really cute. Now notice the colors. We got a teal, we got red. So I picture my lady sitting there and she's got her glamper out and she's got her little lawn chair, her 1950s yellow lawn chair. This is how deep I go to understand my target market. She's there and she's got her feet up and she's got her little Yorkie next to her. And she's at an RV park and a bunch of her girlfriends are there and they're all drinking coffee first thing in the morning. You can hear the birds tweeting. What does she have on her feet? Fluffy socks that match colors in the mug. It is not just, I don't really want to, if I can impart one piece of info that you remember today, it is not just about throwing things together. It's really looking at how they go together, right? So fluffy socks match the colors. And this lady's got, how many of you like gnomes? Oh my gosh. I have like 4 of them. If I look outside my window, I've got like 4 little ceramic gnomes sitting. Something about gnomes, that image. Putting a gnome in this bundle allows me to get the gnome keyword in there. So she's got this little garden gnome out there that's holding a flamingo. right? So we put a gnome in the bundle. There's our gnome. Okay, then because I'm coming up on Christmas, I'm going to add an ornament. It's a Christmas ornament, but it can also be hung on the rear view mirror of her RV. So now we've got these three. So she also, at some point in the day, she switches from coffee to some other beverage that's in a can. So I put a can cozy in there. And by the way, I can customize these on my heat press. Camp more, stress less. Life is better at the campsite, but I'm not done. While she's sitting there drinking her coffee with her socks on and her feet up, listening to the birds chirp and petting her dog who's snoozing next to her, she's going to journal. Now, now that I found out that I can heat press on this without melting it, I will create a camper related or buy a camper related that kind of matches this and put it on. And this pen did not come with this book. I added it. And you notice the green, everything matches. Everything matches. And then last but not least, she's got to drive that RV. She's got to drive her truck carrying the glamper, right? So why not just do that little bit extra and give her a cute keychain? Give her a cute keychain on top of it. Now, how many of you, do you remember what my goal was when I make a bundle? I want you to say, shut up and say it in the chat. Take my money. How many of you people who wanted to see camper, the camper niche would say, oh my gosh, you know somebody who's got a glamper and a camper. I love mid-century modern, so all things teal, right? How many of you would buy this as for yourself or for a gift for someone because of the way it's put together? And the box, again, I just put these boxes together because they're easy to stack this way. I will put as much care into the packaging of this that I do into put it together. That I do into putting the items together. Want to see another one? Who's let's see. The next thing you guys said you wanted. I saw someone say flamingos. I love flamingos. Something about flamingos. Oh, here's a simple one. So those of you who are going to ask me, do I have to put that many pieces in a bundle? How many pieces do you need? Nope. Ready? Flamingo beach bag, flamingo beach bag, and a wallet. Be that simple. It does not have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be 18 pieces. It can be just 2 pieces. That's still a bundle. Hedgehog. How many of you like hedgehogs? You're going to like it after you see the bundle. Ready? For the hedgehog bundle, I'm going to show you how to repurpose something that you think is for one market. What market do you think this is for? Who's this for? Children, right? Or home decor for the fall. The other thing I do is this is not just a boy and a girl bunny with cute little dresses and look at this little right? This is not a boy and a girl bunny. Ready? They have names. This is Flower and this is Bud. Flower Bud. And I might put just one little more home decor piece, like a little sign that says pumpkin spice, and put that together as a home decor bundle, not toy bundle. So think outside the box when you have products and where else they can sell. Back to school, unicorns. This added, listen in. Oops, hang on. Do you hear that? So this little guy makes noise and it's got wings. So it's also, I can get the keywords. It's not just about cute, right? This is a business, right? It's about the keywords. Now I can get alicorn, unicorn, unisys, pegasus, and unicorn. Yeah, there's all different words for this guy who's got a horn and has wings. And then inside of this, it's a really nice backpack. Inside of this, what's this little girl going to need? She's going to school, right? It's the aunt or the mama who's bought this for her, or the grandma who's bought this for this little girl. She's probably about 8 years old. She loves unicorns. She's going to have lunch eventually. So there is a lunch pail, and this did not come together like this. These are separate products, all from 3, 4, 5 different manufacturers. And inside this It's a unicorn mug or a drinking mug. It's insulated. And then she also likes to do a little bit of dress up. So we're going to give her this. That's a little added value. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. And then a pencil case or a makeup case. And then if I wanted to, I could add, this is a little journal. It's a little journal. And inside of this pouch here, inside this little pouch is all these little journal stickers and things. That is a Unicorn Lovers back to school items. All right, I will get to your questions in a little bit. I just want to show you a couple more bundles here. I like the pet market. I'm big in the pet market. I'll show you one of those in a little bit. Mermaid, wine lover, coffee lover, mermaid. And again, we've got a mermaid mug that is not normal. And it's got saying inside, but it's shaped like a mermaid tail. And then everything in there is the same color. We've got socks. There is a cute little mermaid pen, a journal, a plushie, a wine glass that says, "I'm done adulting, let's be mermaids." And then this carry bag. It's like it could be a purse, it could be for your journal and journaling supplies, it could be for anything, but it's got mermaid on it. And that is for women. I know I'm blowing through these real quick. I got so many bundles, I can't show them all to you, but I just wanted to give you some inspiration. So when you leave here today, you can start thinking about bundles you can create on your own. I'll show you a pet bundle in a little bit. I've got a couple more really cool bundles I want to show you. And I've got a Christmas bundle I want to show you too. I do have a couple more things that I want to, are you guys having fun? Are you having fun? I know I'm talking really fast. I just want to make sure, is everybody having fun? Give me a thumbs up if you're having fun. I feel like I'm not just talking to my ring light over there. Awesome. Dan, I hope you're still with me. Did I lose you? Are you still?
I am still here.
Awesome. Have I missed anything that, no? Yes? Maybe want to cover hedgehogs. Yeah, I'm going to show you hedgehogs in just a second. Let me just finish up my presentation real quick. And I've got something I want to invite you guys to come work with me. So let me just show you what I've got. And then I will show you even more bundles if that's possible. I've got dozens and dozens of them lined up, either launched or ready to launch. So I'm happy to show you, just pull back the curtains and show you everything. So let's do the math. Is this a viable business? We already saw with the monkeys, what they were doing just from those monkeys. No, buddy. One of my cats came in and started eating Gertrude's tail. There's feathers everywhere. I'm not kidding you. Okay. You just did 10 bundles and your average net was $10. Just $10 net. And you sell 200 of each a month. That equals 20,000 net monthly profit. That's $250,000 net annually from just 10 bundles. Do the math, pull out your calculator. Pull out your calculator. It's not like made up. Okay. That's 10 bundles. I launch probably, especially going into fourth quarter. I mean, I'm in like major launch mode of bundles right now. Probably 30 or 40 of them lined up. But I probably launch 5 to 6 a month consistently, evergreen. And then I add 3 or 4 more seasonal. So, oh, Anita Breeze is actually, she's a really cool bundler in her own right. And she followed me and we had this great discussion and she took one of my trainings and she tried a unicorn bundle. Just to try out a unicorn bundle because I talk a lot about unicorns. And she said her most recent bundle was 36. And by the way, you don't need to have 500 to start of a bundle. You can start with just a few dozen. She was selling it for 25 bucks. Her cost was $6.75. So we're in pocket after expenses, $14.14. That's 509 net profit in 1 week from one bundle. And she needed to raise her price. And then she went and resourced. So I'd like to invite you to join me if you're really excited about, you can clearly, I'm excited about bundles. If you're as excited as I am about creating bundles like I just showed you, then I invite you to come join the bundle machine. So I'm teaching you the right way to do bundles in that I don't start with products. I start at the bottom. We showed this graphic at the beginning of the presentation, but I want to break it down a little bit. where first we do discovery. Market discovery is always first before I buy product. Then I validate the market because a lot of people say, well, how do I know if my bundle is going to sell? Well, much like a lot of other things on Amazon, we don't. But that's why we do 90% of the work up front when we're planning a bundle before we launch to increase the chances of success. Then we plan, then we implement. And implementation is sourcing and launching. And then growing is where you scale, where we use social media, pay-per-click. My goal is to get organic rank when I launch a bundle. I also add other ways to drive traffic to my bundles to get that rank. So the Niche Bundle Machine is a program that I created for people who kept asking me, teach me how you create bundles. Clearly, I packed a lot of information in this training here for you, but there is so much more that I could possibly include in an hour and a half training. So I want to invite you to come join me in the Bundle Machine. You're going to learn niche market discovery. Basically, some of the things that I taught you in here, but expanded way out. Customer needs discovery, competition discovery, product discovery, competition proofing, listing creation and optimization. That's a key one. Brand building, and you've learned a lot of that in TWF. We're going to take it to the next level. Brand building, creating sales traction, automation, and delegation. So here's my program structure. I teach pretty much the way that you guys have seen me teach here. So I'll give some information, then I'll ask for interaction to make sure that you're on point and that you're understanding what I'm saying. Then I'll have you go practice it and then come back and do a recap. I believe in training in different ways. It could be slides, it could be real life, here are the bundles, let me show you what we're doing, show and tell videos, interviews with industry leaders, and then worksheets and checklists to keep us on track. When we're brainstorming, we want to make sure that we have a process to implement what we're brainstorming. And then, of course, a private student group to support other bundlers who are giving you input on your bundle process. So Jerry Mills, he's so cute. He's a stay-at-home dad, and he says of my training skills that I bring diverse skill sets to deep dive course, and I provide inspiration and know how to identify unique niches, avoid hijackers, maintain margin. A lot of the stuff that you saw in this presentation, and even more. Real cost of education. How many of you are college graduates? How many of you are paying off student loans still of going to university? Yeah, it took me a while to pay mine off. It was easily for $35,000, $40,000. By the time I finally finished paying my loans off and all of the interest, the fees and everything, I was easily over $40,000. And, it took 15 years to do so. So here's the thing. If you were to try bundling yourself, go ahead and if you think that you can do this, go ahead, please. I encourage you, do something. After this, I want you to take action. Right after this presentation, I want you to go implement something that you've learned today. And you do it the wrong way. If you were to do it the wrong way and start from a product perspective instead of a customer perspective, that could cost you money. So I encourage you to follow the process I laid out for you today. How many of you have been suspended by Amazon? What did it cost you to get unsuspended? How about low investment? Bundling is basically low investment private labeling. And then learn what major retail stores do without the cost of importing. So you can see when you go to a retail store during a season, like right now, there's like Christmas stuff out already. You can kind of get a sneak peek ahead of time of what is being sold and what's selling well already, and then maybe model a bundle after that. All right, here's what I've got for you. I'd love for you to come join the Bundle Machine with me. And Dan Metters has offered to toss in some really interesting bonuses for you that are exclusive to anybody from TWF, but only when you come join us in the Bundle Machine by this evening at 11:59 Pacific time. So here are my bonuses. I'm going to hold a 14-day live group coaching with me to help jumpstart your bundling journey, and that will start the week after next. And that way, basically, I'm going to help walk you through the Bundle Machine. You get my self-paced course that you can start right away when you enroll today. And then in a week and a half and 10 days, I'm going to do a live coaching. So you get more of this, what you just got today in this presentation, for 13 full days. You get to hang out with me. And then I'm going to give you 100 done for you bundle concepts. I have so many bundle ideas that I cannot possibly implement all of them. I'm going to give you a document I created with a bunch of 100 plus done for you bundle concepts that include target market, variations, product ideas, even some inspirations on where to find the product. My dollar store Rolodex. So those dollar stores that you buy things from, they have to buy from somewhere. And the prices at the dollar store clearly are $1 or $1.25, but I buy dollar store products for well under 50 cents, sometimes less. I'm going to give you that whole supplier Rolodex that I get a lot of my bundle items from. Niche Bundle Secrets mini workshop. I just created this workshop in April where it's basically 4 lessons that are about 10-15 minutes each, and each lesson gives you homework to do where you have to walk, it basically forces you to walk through my bundle machine process and then makes you go do the work and then come back and after you've implemented and share your implementation. So basically it's going to teach you how to identify passionate niche markets, which is key to creating profitable bundles. Another bundle, a bonus that I'm going to create just for this, and I'm going to show you bundle breakdowns. Much like I just showed you a bunch of them, I'm going to show you some more in a few minutes. I'll show you bundle breakdowns of bundles I've created and also bundles that I've found or bought. I will do an unboxing and review the actual bundles, showing you what works and what doesn't. My next bonus for you is a library of all of my printable checklists, my spreadsheets that help me analyze niches, that help me calculate bundle costs, my wholesale supplier scripts, everything that I use internally to validate and launch a bundle that you can print out and you can put on your wall, hang on your whiteboard, etc. And for each bundle, you can just print out one and add it to your bundle box as you're building it. New training. How to use artificial intelligence, AI tools to boost your Amazon bundle business. I have really been getting into playing around with ChatGPT and a couple of other tools and finding that when I'm stuck and I can't figure out, I've got this great passionate niche market I've discovered, and I can't think of what can I offer them? What products would go good in a bundle? I can use ChatGPT with prompts that I've created and kind of refine down to identify things that I can put in a bundle. Also, if you're stuck on passionate niche markets, you can use ChatGPT to identify some passionate niche markets, maybe that are trending that you hadn't thought of. And I will share, I'm going to do a new training on this, and I'm going to share all the prompts I use that are helping me build that out. And I'm inviting you to join the bundle machine that covers niche market discovery and evaluation, customer needs discovery, competition discovery, product discovery, competition proofing your bundle, listing creation and optimization, brand building, which is the next level where you're building a brand around a passionate niche market that you're serving multiple bundles to, how to create sales traction, automation, and delegation. Here's what you get. You get my bundle machine program with 1-year access with $2,500 value, my private Facebook group with students only year access for $1,000 value, the bundle accelerator live, that 14-day group coaching. I'm not taking on new coaching clients right now. So to get me for 14 days in group coaching is, it's going to be impossible for me to do during Q4. So you get me right now for these 14 days, $1,200 value, 100 done for you bundle concepts, $500 value. Dollar store Rolodex supplier, niche bundle secrets workshop, the bundle breakdowns, a library of all of my scripts and spreadsheets and checklists, and then the new training on how to use AI tools in your bundle business. Total value is $7,300. I would love today to offer you to join the bundle machine, much like Debbie Tremblay did. She said it's for newbies to experienced sellers. She loves the energetic and unique lessons, and she never felt overwhelmed to keep up, because when I give you a new piece of information, I instruct you to go implement it and then post in the group for feedback. And that helps you really understand and learn and internalize my perspective on the bundle process. And Karen, she is a private coaching student who has just launched a $149 bundle that she manufactured in China and designed herself. She's just built an email list of, I think, 1,100 people. She's blown up a brand new channel on Instagram in her niche market. And she has followed my process to the T. She's, if you want to model a student, you want to model Karen, how she just is so open to learning and being coached and goes and implements right away. So it's all about taking action when you decide you're going to learn something new. And she says, working through my process, I'm learning how to be a successful entrepreneur, not just another Amazon seller. And that is my wish for you. So you get the Bundle Machine program, the private Facebook group, the Accelerator Live, the Done For You bundle, the Dollar Store Rolodex, the Niche Bundle Secrets, bundle breakdowns, library of bundle supplier scripts, how to use artificial intelligence training, total value of $7,300. I invite you to join today. You get all of this plus the bonuses that Dan Metters is also TWF bonuses that we haven't even talked about yet. I invite you to join today for $9.97. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. You can enroll now at twfbundle.com. And for those of you who are asking, if we do a payment option, I did just for this promotion and for Dan's group, I will do a payment option, a 3-pay of $449. Now I can't do a 30-day money back on the guarantee, a guarantee on the 3-pay, but you'll save money on the full pay option, $9.97, and you get the 30-day money back guarantee. And now we get to talk about Dan is including two, actually put them on the slides because they're super secret bonuses that are not going to be advertised side of tonight. They're fast action bonuses that close tonight at 11:59 p.m. So when you enroll tonight by 11:59, you're going to get 2 added bonuses, and Dan is going to chat with us right now and let us know what they are. Dan, what are your bonuses for these nice folks?
All right.
What would you like to offer
So
these
for
guys?
anybody who wants to take the jump and sign up tonight, we have first, we're going to do 2 curated bundles, and that's where me and Dylan will personally go in and develop 2 bundles and send you those 2 bundle ideas. And then the second bonus is we are going to hold a live Q&A session where we share our super secret hybrid bundling strategy that we've used to generate $10 million in sales in the past 4 years. We talked about it at the live event. We didn't record that session. So this time, what we're going to do is anyone who joins through Barbara's link, we figured this would be just something great to learn alongside of Barbara and kind of be able to plug in. We're going to hold that live Q&A and explain that model in full. So super awesome bonus. I think everybody will get a lot out of that session right there.
And they should be up on the screen now. Can you guys see the bonuses that Dan just mentioned up on the screen? So these bundles go away tonight at 11:59. I'm taking them off of the sales page at 11:59 tonight, which is Tuesday, the August 8th. So Pacific time. 2 hand curated bundle concepts. Now Dan and Dylan have their own way of bundling. So they're going to give you, is it going to be different for every person?
Yeah. Every single
Okay.
person will get 2 unique bundles.
So each person gets their own 2 bundle concepts from Dan and Dylan, which is why we have to make this a really like short time offer, because it takes time to create a bundle concept and they can't do it for a gazillion people. But by 11:59 Pacific tonight, whoever enrolls in the bundle machine, you're going to get 2 of those. And that live training, the hybrid PL bundle strategy is fire. I don't know what else to call it. Just $10 million in sales in the past 4 years, and we haven't even hit 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a 4th quarter brand, so this brand is growing and should be super, super exciting.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see that. I missed that presentation, so I'm really excited to see it as well. So there's all different ways to bundle. When you put the customer first, you increase your chances of success. That's pretty much the key to it. I do invite you to come join by 11:59 p.m. tonight to get Dan's extra bonuses. Just go to come over here and show you that. Boom. There you go. TWFbundle.com, and that'll get you there. Just TWFbundle.com. And you can read more information about it. Choose the full pay option. You get a 30-day money back guarantee. And you also save a few $100s. And the 3-pay option, there's no money back guarantee, but you get 3 payments of $449. How would you guys like to see some more bundles? So write that down, twfbundle.com. Go ahead and pop that in the chat if you could, Dan, twfbundle.com. twfbundle.com. And how would you guys like to see a few more bundles before I let you get on your way and start taking action in your business? Yes? Yes? Bundles? Oh, all right, here we go. All right. All right, we'll go over and pay a few more. How about Christmas bundle? And then I'm going to show you a pet bundle. I am huge in the pet market. I love the pet market. Love, 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 love it. And I niche down considerably into the pet market. Like I'm really big in the dachshund market. Did you know? And after you get off this presentation, you're going to go check. Did you know on YouTube, there is a celebrity dachshund? If you just type in celebrity dachshund, he will come up. And he's got like, I don't know what it was, 1 million something followers last I checked on YouTube. Caruso, the dachshund, the celebrity dachshund. So I bet you could do that with any brand. Go to YouTube and Facebook and look for groups for any sub niche, like black cats. It's huge. I have a black cat Boo, one of my little trouble nuggets. And I found out when I rescued Boo that there's this whole subculture of people who love. They call them voids. They love black cats. So of course I have black cat related bundles. So I'm going to show you. That's a good segue into a pet bundle. Now I have a bunch of pet bundles, but I'm going to show you one that I'm working on now because I want to show you a higher price point bundle. This is my weekend getaway with your dog bundle. Weekend getaway with your dog. It is a backpack that is designed with dogs in mind that has food bowls. Really nice backpack. It's got food bowls in here. It's got a place to store their snacks. The bowls collapse down. It's got a place to put the water bottle in. And this itself, the backpack itself sells for between 35 and 42 on Amazon just alone. So I bundle this. Look, these are collapsible bowls for the food and water. It's got all sorts of pockets to put their treats and grooming tools, etc. So I'm targeting people who are going hiking, backpacking with their dog during the summer. It's my weekend getaway. So it'll be that with what else do you need? Remember, we're going to put ourselves in the mindset of the person who's got a dog and wants to go backpacking or wants to do a weekend trip with this dog. What else do you need? Doggy's going to be in the car, right? Water bottle with dogs on it. Boom. So I have two. I have a pink one and I have a blue one. So I can do two variations, a girl and boy. There's the water bottle. What else? Let's see if you guys can guess. Oh, this is fun. See what you can guess what I've got in this bundle. Water bottle. All right. How about the doggies in the car? Doggies in the car, and they're sleeping. So you have to drive to the mountains. So it's a few hours drive, and they're sleeping. Wouldn't it be cool? Now remember, look at the image on this. It's a doggy blanket. It's actually a baby blanket that I manufacture, but I sell these to the pet market. Sell these to the pet market. But look at the images. So this is a weekend getaway travel bundle. So I chose this blanket because it mimics that they could be flying. I don't know if they're going to be on a helicopter, but they're going to be flying or driving or in an RV. This little RV there, a little truck, right? And it's a fluffy one. So this will be for them to snuggle up. You throw it down on the rocks or whatever during the campfire or next to the campfire, wherever they're going to lay down. And there's the blue bottle. So I'll do a blue and a pink one. And then of course they're going to be running around and there's going to be like a little lake there and they're going to want to play. So I have a bag of toys, big bag of toys, like funny toys. Look at that cow and a frisbee and a donut, all kinds of toys. And then there's the frisbee and there's that. There's like 10 toys in here that they can throw around and play with. But now you've got a bag of toys and you've got the dog backpack and you've got these things you're carrying. Wouldn't it be cool if you had a bag that was like this little backpack bag that you could put on that had all the toys? And if I wanted grooming products, and so I have all these different potential things I can do with this. I can do a grooming kit. I could do this bag, toys, this cute little bag. And then let's say you've got a dog that, maybe he's afraid of loud noises or of crickets or of something. And I've got these in pink, blue, and yellow, which is a heated pillow that gives off the sound of a mama's heartbeat. Okay, so if you have a dog who's afraid of driving in the car, this could be a pillow that goes with it. So I'm not saying this is not a finished bundle yet. What I did was I grabbed pieces that I thought, okay, I'm going to do a travel with the dog bundle, and then I start putting them all together, and then I start fleshing it out. So that the process of a bundle isn't just suddenly, oh, I know exactly what I want to put in there. That's not how it works. It's a process of elimination. I'm probably going to have 3 bundles, 2 or 3 different types of bundles that come out of these products by putting them together in different ways. That makes sense? Okay. All right, so that's a pet product. How about a Christmas product? And then after this, we just show you a couple more bundles and I'll let you guys get on your day, but I wanted to give you inspiration. You can go take action, get it done now. Okay, so this is my target market for this. This little girl is about 12 years old, 11, 12 years old, and it's a Christmas bundle, and she loves unicorns, right? That's the beginning of it. And she's got a cell phone. She likes technology. So this is a shower speaker. This is little earbuds, little hand spinner, because why not? Another one of these little guys, little backpack carabiner, and little unicorn Christmas ornament, a phone charger, and then I might put one of these in there. It's actually a superhero unicorn superhero fun product that you can dress up like a superhero. I might put that in there as well. And again, these are ones that are on the. They're not even in a box yet. They're in a poly bag. I just started pulling things together. It's like, what would I want to put in that bundle for the little girl who's about 11 or 12, and she's got a cell phone because we've got the cell phone charger in there. Okay. So I see we do have some questions in the chat. So let me just a couple more bundles, and then I will get to those questions. And for those of you who are asking, do I prep myself? So I have people who work for me and a warehouse so that I can prep myself, but you don't have to. You can send all these things to a prep center. I had one year, I had these two little twins, about 8 years old, 9 years old, who lived across the street, two little girls. And I would set up a table in the garage and they would come over and they would just prep for me. And they worked for product because they liked unicorns. So I would send them home with baskets of product and they would come over and they would just prep for me. It was actually a lot of fun because you know why? They had ideas. Especially one of them, she was super creative. Oh, why don't you do this? I mean, you can do that. Like, so she made me money just because she gave me ideas. This is my pineapple flamingo lunch bag bundle. So yeah, there's plenty of ways you can prep. If it's a small amount, if it's like 36 or something, because I'm testing a bundle out, I'll just prep them here myself, or I'll have one of my assistants come over and prep it. I won't send it to a prep center until it starts getting larger. So people who like my target market is people who like flamingos. And remember what we said about pineapples and gnomes? This is a triple mashup. We call this a triple mashup because I've got gnomes, pineapples, flamingos. Here we go. It is a lady who is going to the beach. And how about the same lady who had that little glamper, that RV, but now she's going to the beach and she's got her little what was it, a corgi, right? She's got her little corgi with her and she's headed to the beach and she loves mid-century modern. She loves flamingos. This is a flamingo lunch bag, insulated lunch bag. But what else does it have on there? Pineapples. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is cool. We also know she likes drinking wine. So we have this pineapple wine cooler, and it comes with I pulled this out separate. Comes with a straw. That you can drink anything out of this, but it's actually, it's marketed as a wine cool. But you can have a little Mai Tai in there, some water. Then we're like, okay, she's gotta keep this cool, whatever's in here. So why don't we give her ice cubes? There's an ice cube tray. They're like, okay, she's going to the beach and this is cute, but boy, we can like clam this up a little bit. Let's give her a keychain that also can hang from there. I thought, all right, she's at the beach. It's really, really sunny out. How about we give her some fun sunglasses? That'll be a blast. And then just because she likes gnomes, we're going to give her a gnome ornament. She's holding a pineapple. Any questions? All right, so, wait, one last thing. I almost forgot. What else does she have in here? She's got wine, she's got drinks, she's got the ice cubes. What does she want to snack? I included 3 snack bags. 3 resealable snack bags. That's part of the bundle too. Okay, so let's see if you guys have any questions. And then I'll show you. I'll show you one more, my hedgehog bundle. I like the hedgehog bundle. And then I'll let you all go. Okay, you ready? Let me look at the questions in here. Do I copy other bundles? Nope. I do not, Scott. Absolutely not. You can do it if you like, but I don't know if they've together bundles the way I do, and I can do better. Maybe that's egotistical, but I know I can do better than most other bundlers because they don't, unless they've learned from me, they don't do it the right way. I mean, you saw that bundle with the this Jack Skellington stuff that was just a disaster. So if I were to copy a bundle that somebody else did because they were successful and they're having sales with it, I would do it better. Like I would create a different version of it my way and do it better and compete against them for the people who are they might not even be targeting the right keywords, the keywords that I would target. Okay, that's a short answer. Do you include name brands in bundles or does it trigger? I do not include name brands in bundles. Believe it or not. Yep. There are too many ways to if you put a Mickey Mouse in something and try to do a Mickey Mouse bundle, that is not what I teach. I teach looking for passionate niche markets or solving a problem. We didn't even talk about solving a problem. I had a back injury a few years ago, and every once in a while it's still, but I was flat out. When I say back injury, I was flat out. I was on painkillers and it was terrible, terrible. The only thing I could do is be on my phone. There's a reason I'm telling you this. What do you think I was searching? Anything that would give me a relief. I mean, I bought back spasm tea. And this is just, I once had a slide that showed everything I bought. Permaline stone mat for a mat, a heating mat for $300 because all I could do was lay down. I wanted the tourmaline stones. A portable massage table. I'm not kidding you. Whatever they put in front of me that would help me get relief from this pain, I bought. That is having a product that solves a problem. Somebody has a problem that is causing them significant distress, that's a market that I want to feed a bundle to. That will solve their problem. Does that make sense? About 2 TENS units, about a whole bunch of other stuff. Massage group, everything. Because I wanted my problem solved. So I'm looking for those passionate markets on people who have a problem to solve. And then I create bundles around those. All right, I know I'm giving you long answers to these short questions. I apologize. I just want to hopefully get everything answered here. Are these bundles be able to sell for years to come? Sometimes, or need to keep having new bundles. I always have new bundles. Always have new bundles because the market changes. Think about it. This pink thing, I love pink bundle. You gotta know people are gonna stop loving Barbie after a while. They're gonna be sick. Who said it? Marcia said she's already sick of pink. Right. So this would be like, I know this has got a short lifespan, but I'm gonna hop on it anyway because I already got product in. It took me just a couple of days, boom, done. This was easy. So nothing lasts forever. You could ask that question about a wholesale product or a private label product. This is, it's something you have to keep selling online is something you have to keep atop of the trends. Some things that sold a couple of years ago that you put on your face, can't sell those anymore, right? There's no, right? So think about it. Is this private label? I would say I would call this, I hate the term poor man's private label. This is a form of private labeling because this is a private label product. This is my brand. You call it, Barber's treasure boxes, whatever. This is a private label, but I don't have to bring in a container of products. This is small. It's an easier barrier. There's less barrier of entry to bundles than there is to buy a container of $30,000 worth of product. Make sense? What is the minimum amount of items you consider with a bundle? Two pieces of bundle. Remember I showed you, this is just a tote bag for the beach, just a beach tote bag. And then I'll put this with it. So there's no right amount of products to put in a bundle. The question to ask, it's all about reframing how you're looking at this. The question to ask is, what needs to be in this bundle to feed that customer's passion or to solve their problem? And look at it from that standpoint. Do you change the brand name on each bundle? No. Let's see, are these bundles? I'm going from bottom up. Do you copy other bundles? Can you include name brands in bundles? Does it trigger? I don't do the name brand in bundles because here's the thing. I'm in it for the long term. I'm building a business to sell. I'm in it for the long term. I don't want to play around with other people's brands. I don't do anything in the gray area. To the best of my ability, I follow Amazon's terms of service, and I recommend that my students do as well. Do you teach how to make the listing for the product? I absolutely do. And here's the thing. Amazon just changed it again. And in August 16th, they have more updates coming to the listing process. So you got to stay on top of how to, and that's why we have the private group for 12 months, because the listing process is going to change again. And we'll just keep, when things happen to Amazon's terms of service, we'll just keep adding what we know into that group. But yeah, I teach you how to list product, list a bundle. In fact, I just did a couple more listings. What's today? This weekend I did a couple more listings. It only took me about 20 minutes each, but I had the images already done. Do you need to get approval for the bundles? I do a combination of generic, doing a GTIN exemption, and putting my own GTIN code on it, UPC on it, and I have a UPC account. I'm curious, how does she do the prep involved in the bundling? Hopefully I answered that question. Water bottle with dogs on. Okay. What other questions do we have? Do we have our own brand to make a bundle? You don't need to have your own brand. I would suggest you do it. Amazon has shown it, the writings on the wall. They are giving preference to brand owners and A+ content. So I absolutely recommend that you, if you're going to be in this for the long haul, then just go create your own brand. This offer is only for 1 year of training. Yeah, so you get a year access to the bundle machine will take you, if you go through the process and implement it in 30 days. My goal for you is to have your first bundle done in 30 days. Okay, and then you've got another 11 months after that if you need to review the course and go through it again and again. And then you'll also have that 14 days of live coaching, which I almost never do live coaching unless it's part of my high-end mastermind program, because I just don't have the time. But I'm doing 14 days because Dan asked me, how can I make this offer really valuable to you guys? So you can ask anything in that 14 days. And then in addition to that, we also have the live Facebook group for students, which is included in that $997 investment for 12 months. Then after that, we'll offer, if you want to come in for a very low membership fee, to continue to be a part of that ecosystem. Is the coaching on Zoom or Facebook? Yes. So I'm going to use a tool called StreamYard. Yeah, I'm not going to use Zoom for that training. I'll use a tool called StreamYard that it will stream to a Facebook group I've created just for the bundle accelerator, which is that live portion. And then I'll also put the recordings of the videos into my content area where we deliver the bundle machine. So you'll have access to, I'm sorry, I didn't say that. You'll have access to the recordings of that live coaching inside of that training. It won't just be the 14 days and then you don't get to see the stuff again. I'll put that into a separate little hidden breakout course that you'll have access to. And it's called Podia is the platform I use. So you'll get an email when you enroll in the bundle machine that'll say it's from Podia, and that's I'll put that live training in there. Okay. When running a test bundle, what are you looking for to see if the bundle could be a success? Does it sell? Yeah. And I have a very unique, I don't just launch. I know we're all used to, as wholesalers, we'll buy something wholesale that we found on Amazon. It's already on Amazon, and we just hop on that listing and send the stuff in, and that's what you folks are used to, sourcing wholesale. So when you're doing private label, which is basically what this is a little bit more involved, and you have to throw some juice at a listing a lot of times. But I don't just do pay-per-click. When I focus on people who like pet chickens, and I see Monica smiling. So I know that there are people in here who think this is hilarious. You see, Nugget came in, this was on the floor while I was training, and he pulled out her feathers. He pulled out her feathers. Little Nugget. It's one of my little kitties. Anyway, I will go start a Facebook group, Instagram, for people who love chickens. I will also find Facebook groups that have tens of thousands of people who like pet chickens, and they're there, lots of them. And I will contact the administrator and I'll say, hey, look, I've got this really fun product for people who love chickens. By the way, I have a home decor chicken bundle too. I'll say, I've got this. Would you mind, letting people know in your group? I'll send one to you. I'll send it to her. I'll have her do a box opening and I'll say, check this out. This is on sale at Amazon. Go buy it here, and have her link over. Right? So there are all sorts of ways without just doing Amazon pay-per-click. I know we're all used to the Amazon ecosphere, but it's a really big world out there and there's lots of ways. And that's one of the reasons why I focus on niche markets, because I'm not just selling, I'm not just selling a set of cheese knives. I'm selling a solution to people who love football and are having a football party on Monday night and serving charcuterie, teas, snacks. So I can really dig down into a niche and find where people hang out that love that particular niche. You see what I mean? Okay. So when running a test bundle, what are you looking for to see if the bundle could be a success? Sales. Any other questions? Do we have to? I think I've covered all your questions. You guys have any other questions? Can I show you one more bundle? It's called my hedgehog bundle. Why? But hedgehogs are a thing. In fact, I saw a laptop commercial just yesterday where they're selling like cell phones and those little like maybe it was Surface, a tablet, and like a caricature of a hedgehog hiding from the rain underneath the cell phone that was acting like a tent. And they had a little hedgehog in there. I'm like, you want to see my hedgehog bundle? Oksana loves hedgehogs. Let me take a slick of water. I know I talk a lot. All right, last bundle. I promise. Remember how I like coffee mugs? Ready? How I like coffee mugs. So Christian says, can you explain again the UPC versus GTA exemption process? So that's a little bit longer to explain than the time we have in this webinar, but I make sure everybody understands exactly how to list your bundles and do it within Amazon's terms of service, including the UPC and GTI and exemptions inside the bundle machine. Come on and join me. Look at this hedgehog bundle. Now, you know, I love coffee mugs that are shaped. Anybody, I'm talking anybody, can go get a coffee mug. It's called a blank. I've got a bunch of blanks up there, just a regular coffee mug, and print a hedgehog on it, right? If you go on Etsy and you type in, if you go to Google and type in hedgehog coffee mug, sorts of them that have funny sayings, but not all sorts of them are shaped like hedgehogs. This is a shaped mug. And this is that little extra. If you're going to do a bundle that has a coffee mug, find coffee mug that is shaped. I'll show you the rest of this bundle, but this is one of my favorite unicorn ones. He kept it for me. I don't believe in humans, but it's a unicorn. Is the handle. Okay. So there's the hedgehog. Super adorable. Little purple flower. What else does she need? People love socks. So I'm almost always put socks in my bundles. And then people also like fluffy things. You ready? Oksana, where are you? You ready? OMG, look at Oksana's face. Okay, are you at this phase where you're saying, shut up and take my money? Because there's more stuff in this bundle, right? There is that cute little fluffy. It's not just a regular old keychain. It's something that they can hang on their rear view mirror. They can hang it on their backpack. But then I also include one keychain that they can hang on their keys. How cute is she? And you see that flower? Yes, I am this detailed. You see the flower? And this is made of flowers. This little guy's got images of flowers. So I know it's not obvious, but it's, to me, I see that this fits together. I'm not done. I love planters. You see this? You know what this is? So I bought this plant. Can you guys see this? It's the cookie jar that the top broke. The top broke. So I love using things that you wouldn't normally think as planters. So check this out. Goals. The hedgehog porcelain planter in a nice box, which increases the perceived value. Look how cute is this. Now here's the fun part about pickles. I took one out and it's got like, you can't really see it very well there. I took one out and I love to do like adult painting and I have all these paint pens. I painted one. I don't know where she is. Yes, she's just she now. And I painted one. Yeah, I painted her blue and then her face was like a tan and little pink nose. So you can do a separate bundle of these, 2 or 3 of these with a set of paint pens. And then that little extra, gotta have stickers. It's that little extra. So when I do a bundle before like when I'm done with the box, etc., I always put a sticker on the outside that matches the theme of the box. Not kidding. Matches the theme of the box. So when they get the box, they see the stickers, oh, that's so cute, and they open it up. I put a sticker inside for them to use. It's that little extra. Okay, so that was my hedgehog bundle. And I always have tons more I can share with you guys. Come join us in the bundle machine. We'd love to have you. And I'm excited to be able to share everything I can share with you before fourth quarter begins. Because I'm telling you, when mid-September hits, I'm done. You don't get me. You don't get me unless you're a part of one of my paid programs. Because that takes time away from me building all this amazing stuff. Because fourth quarter is where we triple down and make 40 to 60% of our income. So let's do this. Go to the bundle. Let's see, TWFbundle.com. Come join us and do it by tonight. And you're going to get dance bonuses as well, which is really cool. And do you guys have any other questions? I can open this up for live questions if anybody wants to raise their hand. You could do a cottage core theme too. It'd be very now. I'm not sure, Oksana, what cottage core is, but I do have a boho bundle. Boho Bohemian, which has kind of got the same, vibe to it. Let's see. I don't see any other questions here. Hey, Dan, are you still on? Do you have any questions for me? Do you want to maybe channel your students and see if they have any questions for me?
No, I mean honestly, I think you've answered about everything. You've done a great job here. So first thing I'll ask is, did everybody enjoy Barbara's presentation? I'll be honest, even when I was off camera, I was laughing like when you were showing some of the products, and it was awesome. Awesome, guys. So again, like Barbara said, if you are interested in checking out more about bundling, take her up on the offer. Join at twfbundle.com. And if you join before 11:59, you will be able to take advantage of our bonus. If not, it's still an amazing value. Take advantage of it. And I'm sure Barbara will show you all kinds of cool bundles and the deeper you go, right?
Are you guys all in the TWF alumni group? By the way, I'm a TWF alumni. I know I mentioned that at the beginning. I just wanted to clarify that. I am a TWF alumni. So if you have any questions, Dan, do you want to start a Q&A post in the alumni group, and I'll answer these guys' questions, continue to over the next couple of days. And by the way, the cutoff, we didn't talk about this, the deadline for enrolling in the bundle machine is Thursday. You got 48, a little bit over 48 hours to think about this. Enroll by tonight, and you'll get Dan's extra bonuses. You have till Thursday to enroll, and then I'm closing it down and starting the trainings with people. And we do that so that everybody can move through the program in an organized fashion. Like we bring everybody along at the same time. Instead of having 18 trains on the same track, trying to we just have one train, one big train, you all get me at the same time, and we move through the process together. So you have to Thursday night is your deadline to enroll, but if you want those 2 extra bonuses from Dan, snag it before the deadline tonight.
All right, guys and gals, thanks for joining us again, and have an amazing week and weekend. All right, guys. See ya.